Hello everyone, Myzzrym here, bringing you today Absolute Legend versus Team Empire Game 1 in the Premier League Season 3. Absolute Legend with the new roster, full European, and Team Empire, one of those teams who recently, after the second international, showed really good success in the recent tournaments, going against big teams like Navi and being really successful with early aggression. So Absolute Legend, Mania, Come With Me, Vegas, Freezer, and Sunny. For Empire, it's going to be Go Black, Blow Blow Blow, or Blow Your Brain, Scandal, SS, and Phonic. And we're going to see a Tidehunter first ban by AL, and Empire is going to answer with a Darkseer ban. No one likes Darkseer, with the ability to screw up all the positioning of your team with a single well-placed vacuum and a wall that just screwed up everything. You remember the Darkseer in the old days, his Aghanim Scepter used to create illusion of your own team, and for any caster out there, it was just hell. Any Darkseer with an Aghanim Scepter, you would just like throw your hand in the air and say, okay, so I can't really comment that fight anymore. There are heroes everywhere, there are illusions everywhere, and nowadays it's still a, the Aghanim Scepter still do a great increase. It does, I think it increased the damage from the illusion from 90% to 140%. So basically you have illusions that deal more damage than your own hero, not counting the damage item, the direct damage item. You have to remember that the illusions have the damage, the base damage of the base damage of the hero plus the stats, not the increased damage from, for example, a Daedalus or a Divine Rapier. And AL are gonna follow this up with a Chaos Knight ban, so pretty surprising coming from AL, those bans. We usually see, the Nagasaran ban, not so much anymore since the nerf, but the Darkseer often ban, and also the Batrider. Batrider is often banned nowadays as well with the 6.75 patch. And Rubik is going to be the first pick for AL, so they're not going to go for this Batrider. In fact, Empire even banning the Broodmother in the first set of bans. So really, the bans have evolved quite a bit since the second international. Those heroes, like we used to see dominate the scene, like the Invoker, like the Nature Prophet, like the Chen. Well, it looks like this time they're just gonna slip through, and Rubik is gonna make it. With the Rubik pick, Absolute Legend absolutely showed nothing. The Rubik is, as I said before many times, one of those heroes who just allows you a lot of diversity. Temper Assassin and directly into Wisp, so Empire are gonna go for aggression. TA, one of those heroes who in the mid lane can almost scrap on any hero except maybe the Batrider, who is still in the pool, and we'll have to see if Absolute Legend decides to go for it. Templar Assassin makes any kind of exchange, the harassment exchange, win for her with the refraction, which only costs 75 mana, so it's not a lot, and basically one bottle charge means you have one free refraction. And the fact that not only it allows you to tank the damage from your enemy right click or even spell, but also the fact that it increases your attack damage just makes any kind of trading with the Temper Assassin a loss for the opposing hero. And sometimes we see the opposing team going for, well, now we have a Batrider, so if Batrider wants to go in the mid lane against TA, well, it's more than a match for TA. Batrider is one of those few heroes who can stand against the TA without much support. Another solution we see some team do is they get a Venomancer and they put him in the early game in the mid lane as well. So it shutdowns the Temper Assassin quite a bit, but it makes also your other lanes a bit weaker. And one thing I didn't talk about is the Wisp pick. Wisp picked so early into the game means that you're playing with your hand open. So we're probably going to see a Tiny with it or another very aggressive hero. We saw very often the Wisp and the Chaos Knight combo. This time the Chaos Knight has been banned preemptively by Absolute Legend. Leshrac is going to be the pick for the Absolute Legend side as well. Leshrac, one of the supports I don't really have to talk about anymore. Just the fact that he's so annoying with the ability to push down the towers early on with the Double Edict. A lot of DPS coming from the spell. And the Split Earth, which allows you to have a AoE stun, which is always a very good option. Enchantress is going to be the pick for Empire now. So that means if AL wants, they can actually ban the Tiny now, and I'm not sure what Empire is gonna go with this Wisp, because the problem with Wisp is his early game is absolutely horrendous. If you put him on a trial lane, he's gonna be a very, very weak hero that, you know, is getting outclassed by almost anyone, and we see instantly AL going for the Tiny ban, saying, well, you took the Enchantress, good for you, now we're gonna ban your Tiny, and that means Wisp is gonna have to find another teammate to TP around and get the kills. For those who wonder why Wisp is so likely to go with Tiny, is because Tiny is a very good carry in the late game. We saw that in the second international. Lamb from eHome playing a wonderful Tiny and just smashing everyone with the Aghanim Scepter into, I don't really remember, I think it was Mantle Stall plus something else. And he was just here and he was out carrying anyone. I think it was the Morphling before his nerf. So Tiny is gonna get banned, and the Wisp with the Tiny can just increase his move speed even more with his tether. So already the Tiny carry Tiny is moving very fast, but with the Wisp tether, he's just having a permanent haste, and his overdrive of the Wisp increased the attack speed of the Tiny, which Tiny really needs because his ultimate increases attack damage, but it slows his attack speed. Enchantress pick for Empire, another very aggressive early game hero. Remember, Enchantress, you never want to stay in the jungle and farm passively, because 1, you're slow in the jungle, 2, you really shine in the early game, especially in level 1, 2, 3, where you outclass a Chen because you can get 2 creeps very early into the game, whereas Chen has to wait until level 5. So Enchantress is one of those heroes who makes tower diving a piece of cake almost. And we often see Enchantress going for early game smokes for the middle lane, for the the trial lane, for anything. Disruptor is going to be the ban for Empire. Empire banning the Lone Druid, which is a very stable hero, and the Disruptor, which, although he doesn't see that much play nowadays, he's starting to increase. He's getting played more and more, and well, it is because his set of skills is not so bad. You have a nuke, which is pretty standard, but you have a kinetic field, which blocks the pathing of a lot of heroes. And now that it blocks also the force staff, there's not a lot of way you can go beyond the kinetic field. And the glimpse also screw up so much your positioning. If you remember second international IG versus Na'Vi, Dendi, who was playing the DK in one game, was getting again and again caught by the Disruptor. As soon as you have vision 1.8k range glimpse and you are running away from the lane, well, no matter, glimpse back and you're dead. So Disruptor banned this time, and sometimes we see, or very often we see, the Disruptor as a counter pick for Batrider, because that means that Batrider blinks in, get the lasso, and your glimpse out immediately, the lasso breaks. And, well, Empire are going to be the one banning the Disruptor, so there's not going to be a Disruptor. Well, there's already a Wisp and an Enchantress, so I guess a Disruptor wouldn't be really a good pick here. They need a solo long lane and maybe a carry, or someone at least to go with the Wisp, while Enchantress is going to be on the jungle. So, yeah, Disruptor, I guess, yeah, I can understand the ban from Empire because they weren't likely to pick the Disruptor. And AL now banning 2 of the long lane, potential long lane Windrunner. Nature Prophet, Windrunner, a very good, long laner. She's very versatile. And Nature Prophet, especially Nature Prophet in this setup, is very dangerous because Wisp can already TP someone with him. So that's a 2-man appearing from nowhere. And with the Nature Prophet, that's 1 extra man appearing from nowhere. So imagine you're ganking the Templar Assassin. Suddenly you have 2 guys TPing out in the middle of nowhere and starting attacking you, and then you have Nature Prophet coming in with the ultimate bouncing around. It's a lot of damage, it's a lot of counter ganking power, and it's a lot of, simply said, ganking power as well. Panda is going to get banned by Empire. Panda is a very good pick in the team fights. Well, that can replace the Tide Hunter basically by blinking in, using a clap, and then using his ultimate. It's very hard to bring down the pandas early in the games, so it's disrupting the team fight and really making everyone split if they want to fight and if they want to keep a good positioning. plus you have the Air Panda, which can throw someone in the air for 6 seconds, and that means 6 seconds within Temper Assassin, for example. 6 seconds without her dealing a lot of damage to your Leshrac or Rubik, who will fall like, you know, flies to the Temper Assassin. And what we have now is a Beastmaster who is probably going to be long lane, Batrider probably going to be solo mid, and Rubik Leshrac +1 is probably going to be on the trial lane. Empire are taking the time for their force pick. And right now, as I said before, and it's going to be a push with the Wisp, which is not unheard of. You know, the blink into the relocate into the Dismember and the Rot. I was thinking about the push when I saw the Chaos Knight and the Tiny Band, but I wasn't really sure it was really valuable. I didn't see a lot of teams going for the Wisp push, especially since they already had a Temper Assassin. So we're gonna have to see where the Pudge actually lanes, if he's gonna go mid and Temper Assassin's gonna be on the short lane farming up, or if they decide to go for the Temper Assassin in the mid lane and Pudge actually farming up. I'm not really sure about the Pudge anywhere else than in the mid lane, because Pudge really needs the level over the farm, whereas Templar Assassin, even if she doesn't get the early level, the farm is gonna be quite worth it, let's say. Pudge, he isn't that much farm dependent. Yes, it's cool if you have some kind of items with the Pudge, but compared to the Temper Assassin, having like 3k gold on Pudge and having 3k gold in Temper Assassin is just going to favor Templar Assassin, because she's going to be able to use a Blink Dagger, whereas Pudge may be getting a, I think, early Pipe, which will decrease the damage coming from Rubik, Batrider, Leshrac. And Bounty Hunter is going to be the long lane for the Team Empire. Enigma is going to be the last pick for Absolute Legend. So, well, this is surprising. We'll have to see how Absolute Legend decides to lane this. We might see a solo mid Rubik, in fact, or a solo mid Leshrac, which has been really unheard of in the, in these late days. And it's gonna be Come With Me on the Rubik, Vigos on Batrider, Sony on Leshrac, Freezer on Beastmaster and Mania on Enigma. And on the other side we have Bounty Hunter played by SS. Blow Your Brain is gonna be playing Pudge. And if I remember, Blow is actually the carry player in Empire. I don't want to say something wrong because I'm not really sure. I haven't been casting a lot of Empire games. Goblik is going to be Enchantress. Funnick is going to be on the Wisp. And that leaves the last one on the Temper Assassin. Who is it again? I can't remember the name. So how are they going to lane this as well? I'm actually quite surprised. It's going to be, well, one last minute. And Scandal, who is going to be on the last hero. So Wisp with the pose is actually invisible. He has no particle effect. So we have to see. Already posing. So necessary pose. And yeah, it's gonna be Scandal on the mid lane. He's at last back. Or I'm saying on the mid lane. I'm not knowing anything yet. We'll have to see for the items. What I'm pretty sure of is Bounty Hunter is going to be on the long lane. He's already getting pulled some regen. He still has 600 gold. And well, never mind. He starts with a magic 6. So I think he thinks that the Batrider is going to be top. There's really no reason why you would buy a magic 6 otherwise. Funnick is here. Scandal is going to be on the mid lane, and he's rushing for the bottle. Funnick is going to play some words. Nebraska, Blow Your Brain is going to be on the bottom lane. And Goblik is going to be under the safe jungle. AL already having a little trip, and whoa, Pudge, you're in a very bad position. If they make the roundabout, which they will not make, and that now we have Goblik and Blow spawning the entire AL team, I'm not really sure they want to do anything with... Blow, that was a very aggressive meat hook, because with a level 1 Enchantress and a level 1 Wisp, I'm not really sure they could have followed up. Maybe they could have done a bit of damage to Batrider, but in the end, it wouldn't have been a lot of success with all the AL side still around. And that means Pudge already using a Clarity Potion now, so he doesn't decide to go back to the fountain. He thinks he has no time for this, so no more Clarity, and a little bit of a chatter coming from Blow. I'm not really sure what language is this, so I'm not gonna go ahead and say something wrong. Sony is on the top lane, so is Come With Me, and that means Vigos is going to be on the long lane, on the mid lane, and Freezer on the long lane. So who's going to farm in this lineup? It looks like Sony is going for a farming track, whereas Rubik is here with the Sentry Wards to make sure that SS doesn't have too much of a good time. Vigos already starting with the Napalm stack, being very annoying. And the Napalm stack will allow him to keep on the right-click damage and to be able to at least, maybe not deny because it doesn't work on your own creep, but get those last hits very easily compared to the Temporary Assassin, who is banging a magic stick right now. She sees that it's not going to be the Bat Rider on the top lane, it's going to be instead the Bounty Hunter on the Shrek on the top lane, so SS Magic Stick is not going to be that useful in the early game. So Scandal stacking up those magic sticks, and that means she will be able to use Refraction, almost at will. Already some action going on to SS. The Split Earth actually missing here, so Sony missing a opportunity to deal some damage to SS. SS is gonna fight with Come With Me, and in fact, Come With Me taking a decent amount of damage. He doesn't have the telekinesis yet, and they don't have vision. The ward is here, and second ward is gonna get planted down. In the mid lane, Scandal with 7 stack of Napalm, and Enchantress already helping. Vigos actually quite low on health, so must have traded some blow with Scandal. And I must say the Enchantress is doing a decent job at harassing the mid lane while using this Chain Lightning over and over again. It's 140 damage, which is a lot, especially in the early game where you're maybe at 700 health maximum. Vigos is gonna find a regeneration rune though, so he's gonna be just fine. And let's take a look at the last hit denies. 11 for 9 on the Pudge on the bottom lane, so he's having a real good time on the bottom lane. 11 for 9 on Sony as well, for 6 I mean on Sony. SS, there's really no way, and again a failed Split Earth. So we have Mania forming very well in the jungle as well, but this is because it's Enigma, and Enigma is one of the fastest farmer in the game in the jungle, if not the fastest now that the Lycan has been nerfed. We have Go Black sitting not so far behind with 10 creep kills already, and Scandal on the mid lane 8 for 3, where Vigos have 5 for 3, so Temper Assassin actually having a better time than I expected against this Bat Rider. SS still in the top lane. Now that the creeps are under his tower, he's going to be able to take some last hits. He's even going to use the Shuriken Toss to make sure that he... Oh! SS! Again! I'm not really sure. I think he expected Come With Me to pull the Bunny Hunter behind. But miscommunication coming again from the AL side. And that's like the third time the Spirits miss when I'm watching. And SS might have gone down here. The Magic Stick was popped. He did gain a lot of health by doing this, but I'm not sure. Leshrac was level 4, yeah, I guess with the Double Edict and with creeps around, they might have not been able to kill him. And Vigos is going to get pushed back by the Tornado, so Enchantress doing a really good job at protecting his mid lane Temporary Assassin, so she doesn't get shot on by the Bat Rider. And right now, Bat Rider is actually the one in trouble, because remember that Temporary Assassin can still dish out a lot of damage, and although Bat Rider is very annoying with the Firefly, the Sticky Napalm, if he's far behind, if he's low on health, Scandal can just decide to go ahead and just land 2 or 3 right clicks on the Bat Rider, and Bat Rider will be hard pressed to do anything. Scandal is even going to find a rune here. He's deciding to go for boost of speed before the battle, which is, I think, a very good idea here, as the Sticky Napalm will slow you down. So making sure that you don't get caught too far behind. Funnick, I'm not really sure what he's doing. He's taking a huge amount of damage from the neutral creeps, and ooh, he was trying to tether himself away with the creeps here, but with the Sticky Napalm and the Beastmaster Axe, this was enough to pick off the Wisp, with trying to stop Freezer from pulling, but not having any luck here. And on the top lane, SS is gonna get found here. He's gonna be sent in the air, and this time there's no... Again? Come on, this is painful to watch. It's very, very painful to watch. He's still gonna go down, I guess. One more right click, and yeah, he is gonna go down. But four stun missed in a row. I'm really not sure what's happening. I know that Sony Come With Me, 2 very good players, but it's not. It's really not their day today, and it looks like they're really making too many mistakes. They're still going to be able to pick off this bounty hunter, but at what cost? I just feel like it's sloppy play coming from Sony and Come With Me on the top lane. So on the bottom lane, Pudge is level 6. Funnick is level 3. He's looking for a hook, and he might get it. Freezer has to be careful. Oh, the hook is gonna miss. So Blow is gonna miss this opportunity. He has the arcane boost though, so he's gonna be just fine. He can just spam those hooks, and maybe one of them will land. Nothing is lost anyway. Vigus is gonna get jumped on by Scandal. Scandal landing one right click and then walking away. He doesn't want to fight under the fire. He knows that Batrider has the lasso, but he has not enough mana yet. And again, Scandal going for the top rune. It's gonna be on the bottom, and it's gonna be Funnick taking this double damage. He knows that Batrider is here, but Funnick only level 3, so they relocate very far off. And Bounty Hunter level 5. What does Freezer have? Freezer is level 3 only, but it's quite understandable. SS again taking a lot of damage, and he's gonna go down very likely. Yep, he is.
You merge with the impurities.
And Mania coming in the mid lane. 1 stun, 2 stun, and even the black hole is gonna get used, and now the lasso as well. I'm not sure the hook. Now Below is gonna answer the favor. 2 ultimate popped for the Temper Assassin, but I'm not really sure they timed this well. The black hole lasts 4 seconds in the end, which is quite long, and the lasso seems a bit premature. In the end, not enough damage coming up from these two heroes. Not enough napalm stock at the beginning of the fight, so SS still doing his best to get some few crit kills. 14 for 2, so he's getting at least some gold per minute. Let's see, he's actually he's gonna get killed again. So off to a 0-3 start. He has 157 gold per minute. In the mid lane, Vigus and Temper Assassin fighting off again. We had a bit of a dive here on the bottom tower, and they're gonna go ahead and try to push down this tower with the Ursa here. It will be, pretty easy to bring down the tower. And tower almost getting down. It's gonna be the first tower of the game, and Blow getting this last hit. Vigus is gonna go on the bottom lane. He's looking for the rune. So it's either gonna be top or bottom here, and it's gonna be bottom, but he's gonna no! Oh, go black, blocking the hook.
There you go.
And now TP coming in. Go black is the Go black had a haste, but too much disable coming in, and Come With Me is gonna get hooked down. Blow with very low health. He's gonna survive this. Yes, he is, and he might even try to go for a hook. Is he gonna hook Scandal this time? No, Scandal is on the chase. Mania, he's slowed down, and there's absolutely nothing he can do. Oh, he's gonna hook Freezer! So Freezer is gonna go down as well. Freezer, just by standing there, unfortunate positioning. I think he wanted to get just the Enigma, who could have sidestepped on a bit more on the top, and instead he finally hooked Freezer. So Freezer dying for this, and 5 for 5 now. Experience graph is a bit for the Radiant side, the gold graph as well, but it's very even at that point. Scandal feeling confident enough to go on Vigus, and he can do this. Look at Vigus. He 1, 2, 3, and one more right click, and he's gonna go down. Oof! This last charge of bottle just saving his life barely. And remember that with the refraction, it's 180 damage coming per right click by the Temper Assassin, which is enormous. Sony coming in, he might want to get a kill. On the bottom lane, Freezer is getting a lot of damage. He's not gonna hook. Pudge is gonna go down for this. And now there's 4 hero for the Radiant. Whoa, and now this is a very efficient relocate back. They use a relocate to come on the bottom lane, and whoop, Scandal, run away. He's gonna get pulled back, and the stun this time is not gonna miss, so she's gonna go down before anything can happen. Funnick is still here. He has to be careful though. There's no support here. And SS is actually caught. No, I mean Goblak, what are we doing? He's gonna get absolutely demolished here. SS is coming in. He might try to get Freezer, and Goblak is gonna get lassoed here. They want to get Freezer, but Goblak is gonna get chain stun, and he's gonna go down. SS is gonna be able to run away. Will come with me, managing to steal only the Shuriken Toss level 1, so nothing really important here. And only one level in Shuriken Toss, which is quite surprising. Usually Bounty Hunter goes at least for level 2, because the scaling goes very weirdly. It goes 100 damage, 200 damage, so plus 100. And, whoa, Vigos. Oh, no, they're gonna go on the tower instead. And they're gonna get this tower. Scandal, have to be careful. Scandal has to be careful. Scandal is gonna go down. There's, whoa, very good hook. Sony is gonna get absolutely dismembered here. And the Black Hole from Mania catching 2. Phonic is gonna go down, and Pudge trying to run away with the roar. There's no way he can escape this one. In the end, 1 tower and 1 kill for 3 death. 6 for 11 now. AL, a lot of action coming up from them, and I must say very good reaction time from AL. Always being here to get these counter ganks coming in, and very responsive team. Goblak again is going to try to screw around and get some creep kills from this big stack. And in fact, he's gonna be able to get more than a few. You see the creeps are so low on health due to the Beastmaster spamming these axes. But yeah, in the end, they're gonna be quite careful and run away. Beastmaster farming from a long distance, making sure that he doesn't get caught. Mania is even coming down. What does the item look like 11 minutes into the game? Enchantress has the Urn of Shadow, and she has Magic Wand boots and 500 gold in the bank. Pudge has the Arcane Boots, the Bottle, Magic Wand, and he popped the smoke. He might look for a kill on the top lane. He also have a cloak, so he might go for the fast pipe of Insight. Temper Assassin has the face boots. He's 500 gold away from the... Oh, come with me. We'll have to wait a bit for this. We have to see if he managed to get the hook. And now, come with me, has to use the... he is going to use the Telekinesis, and they're going to run away. 2 TP coming instantly as soon as they saw the Pudge. So again, very good response from AL. But those TPs cost a lot of money in the end. So Temper Assassin, I was saying, 300 gold now away from his Blink Dagger. Bounty Hunter is having a Boots of Speed, Bracer, Stout Shield, Magic 6, and a Bottle. So he's going to look for his Power Tread plus his Drum of Endurance. And Wisp is pretty much sitting naked at this point, which is pretty normal for a Wisp. You don't really farm a lot. So Magic Wand, Bracer, maybe looking for a Drum of Endurance himself as well. Drum of Endurance being just that good of an item. It's not really bad to have 2 on a team anyway. The Chargers are gonna run away anyway. So 750 gold for him. Enigma is going for this mechanism, and he almost has it. I think he is... So 200 gold short, so that means he's actually 300 gold short, and they're gonna go. Blow is gonna go and come with me, destroy it, come with me immediately. TP from Enigma, second TP from Vigos here, and Blow might want to get the hook here. Nope. So maybe wanting to get a relocate hook, not gonna get it in the end. Scandal, you're gonna get sandwiched, and Scandal, you're gonna get killed. There's no way he can escape from this one. Oof! Almost the save, but Enigma with the Malefice dealing the damage over time. I think Pudge would have been better off just hooking one of the opponents. At least they would have gotten the kill for the death of the Temper Assassin. But you can't really be sure. And Bounty Hunter, in fact, he's not gonna go for the power treads. He's gonna go for the face boost instead, so a lot of damage. Sony popping off the oops! Sony is gonna... Oh! Lucky shot! Neutral's getting the kill. And I think Bounty Hunter and Enchantress is really... Oh! Very good hook. Enigma is gonna get seen by this ward. And is he gonna be able to run away? Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it. 1 second before the hook. Up! And Enigma, no way you can escape this. Vegas is gonna get slowed. Scandal having a bit of a fish here. So Pudge up to 424. And gold per minute. Oh, I didn't finish, so Enigma has his mechanism here. He only needs... What? Oh, they managed to find Goblak in the jungle. And Goldblack is trying to run away with the heal. It's actually quite potent. And Vigos is low on health. No, they're not gonna go after him. SS is on the back of the fight, and he's gonna go down. 2 seconds, 1 second, and he's gonna teleport away. And now Goldblack is in a whole lot of trouble. Scandal as well. I don't see them coming out of this one alive. Come with me, manage to steal the refraction. And Scandal, the only thing he can do now. Oh, Phonic coming back. Scandal turning around. 1 right click, 2 right click on Sony, dealing a lot of damage. Phonic is gonna get the kill with the spirits, but now Phonic is in a lot of trouble. He has low health, and Scandal managed to pick up this one. Mania looking for the black hole. He's not gonna find one. Everyone is splitting away. Very good split. Phonic is more dead, but he's still alive. And now the black hole lands on Scandal as well as Blow, and Blow is gonna go down. But come with me, is gonna die. Now Mania is in a lot of trouble. Mania wants to get the kill on Goldblack, but Goldblack has the heal. He has no heal anymore. And now SS coming in as well. Mania is gonna fall for this one. A very prolonged fight, and in the end, 13 for 15 now. Enigma still not gaining mechanism. He had the mechanism, but he bought the Paracentury Ward before, so he couldn't get it. I'm not really sure. With mechanism, I think he could have turned this around. So Rubik is going to look for the Force Staff. Oh, Vigos has to be careful. Not gonna find him. So Rubik is working towards this Force Staff. 900 gold away from it. Batrider has the Arcane Boots, which is quite strange. We don't really often see the Arcane Boots on the Batrider. Usually he's going to go for the more tanky items, like the Power Treads, or even a just a Tranquil Boots for the move speed, or sometimes we saw Batrider going for just the regular boots and then increasing them to the boost of travel afterwards when they have the gold. So Beastmaster, he is also going for a Force Staff, it looks like, or he might be going for a Necronomicon, I'm not really sure. At this point into the game, he decided to go for Wild Axe, Call of the Wild, and 1 level in Inner Beast. Rubik has decided to go for the Null Field to lessen the magic damage coming from the Radiant. Enigma, well, now he's level 11, so there's no real question on his skill build. And Leshrac is deciding to go for Point Booster, so 1 level in Point Booster might be looking for a Bloodstone. Vigos is going to cancel his TP, and that means Freezer with Mania, with Sony are gonna push this bottom tower, and the bottom tower is gonna fall very quickly due to the Double Edict.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
At this point into the game, how many Arcane Boots do they have? 1, 2, and for the moment, looks like it. Who is not in the fight here? Everyone, 5-man Dota on the bottom lane. Lasso is not up. And SS has to be careful, he's gonna get pushed backward and not upward. Goldblack is here as well, so 3 heroes for the Radiant. The Spirit already dealing a bit of damage. And those are level 4 spirits as well, so they can deal quite a bit of damage. It is 100 damage per spirit, so in total 500. Oh, Freezer might look for a Roar. And no, he's not gonna use it, and SS is out of mana at this point. He has Magic Stick though, and now Blow is running in. He wants to get a hook. He might get Vigos. Vigos is tracked. So oof, they're gonna get the hook on the hook, and now Bounty Hunter is gonna fall. Goldblack is trying to run away at this point, and Phonic is gonna be the second casualty, or will he? With a very good tether, he's trying to run away, but boom goes the. Oh, Sonny is gonna get hooked, and he's gonna get dismembered. He's gonna get killed. Come with me. Is on the chase. Goldblack is gonna get lassoed into the fight. Purge falls, and now Mania, he used they uses a dust, so Scandal no way you can escape this one. Oh, this almost pushing Scandal out of the black hole, but in the end, black hole is popped to make sure that he doesn't survive. SS is sleeping in, but there's the smoke, there's the dust. And this is taking a huge amount of damage. He's gonna fall as well. Vigos taking a lot of damage. He's taking a grow from the tower. He has to be careful. And yeah, he A-clicks another hero. Phonic coming. Wow, Phonic, you're coming alone? Ah, Phonic, you're crazy. You're crazy, but he manages to stay alive with the tether to tether himself away from the fight. And now he's gonna get back into the fountain. I think if he waited a few seconds to get with the Pudge, they might have been able to pick off one hero like Vigos, since he is tracked, so they know his position. And well, I'm not sure about this relocate. I'm Really not sure. And I must say, Ale here really putting down the pressure with sentry wards everywhere, and also with the dust popping every time. So just like this sentry ward here was the first kill of the team fight, the prolonged team fight that just happened. You saw that Bounty Hunter was walking in and scouting, and then sentry ward popped, boom, dead Bounty Hunter. Blink Dagger now bought by the Bat Rider. Freezer is gonna find Invis. He's gonna be very happy with it. And in fact, it's gonna be a Beastmaster Necronomicon, so pushing Beastmaster with the level 3 Necronomicon will also be able to see Invis units. Leshrac now, I was going to say very close from his Bloodstone, but he has it. If he wants to disassemble the Arcane Boots, he has the Bloodstone, but it looks like for the moment he's keeping the Arcane Boots, which always help your teammate as well. Rubik has completed the 4-staff. Enigma has the mechanism. He has his stuff of Wizardry as well, so he might be looking for this 4-staff, which I find surprising. Usually you would see Enigma going for BKB to make sure that his Black Hole doesn't get cancelled by a Shuriken Toss or by a Wisp Tether or by the Push. Or actually Push can still hook him away. I'm not really sure it's gonna cancel the Black Hole when you're in BKB though, because it won't deal the... Well, I'll have to test that. I'm not really sure. So Bat Rider has a Blink Dagger. Sony is gonna... Yeah, he's gonna make his Bloodstone now. Freezer has completed his level 1 Necronomicon. And on the other side, we have Black now. Has the mechanism as well as the Glove of Haste for completing his power turrets. Scandal is gonna get hooked. He's gonna get lassoed in. And stuns are gonna land Scandal. There's no way he can escape this one. And Black even gonna get caught by trying to help him. TP's coming in. And the hook, very well hooked on Vegas. Vegas gonna go down. And Podge taking a lot of damage already. It's the mechanism gonna pop. So 1 for 1 in the end. And second hook is gonna land only on a creep, unfortunately. Come with me. Managed to seal the refraction again. And
Haste.
what does the Radiant have? Golgraph if you can, Triumph. Yeah, that's a good idea. So Golgraph is now above 2k for the Dire Heroes, and Experience Graph is above 4k for the Dire Heroes. 21 for 15 at this point. Tower wise, it's pretty much even. So two tier 1 tower, 2 tier 1 tower. This tier 1 tower very likely to fall very soon. And after that, they might be looking for Roshan. I'm not really sure. They have someone who is tracked, so if they ever go for Roshan, the Radiant will know. And also, Podge is very good because he can hook someone out of Roshan and make the fight even more, uneven by getting the 4 versus 4 fight into 3 versus 4. So what does Podge has? At this point, he has absolutely nothing new but a Ring of Health. So he is very far away from his pipe. At least if nothing is... Oh, never mind. He has the pipe. So yeah, I was saying, yeah, Podge, with the gold per minute he has, he should have something more. And in fact, yes, he completed the pipe. So I guess I should check before I'm saying anything. And Temper Assassin looking like she's gonna go for Lincoln, which is pretty surprising to me. We don't really often see Temper Assassins going for Lincolns, but I guess if Bat Rider is gonna blink on her and use the lasso, well, the Lincoln Sphere is gonna pay off. But I feel like she lacks the mobility with this. That yeah, she doesn't have the Blink Dagger. But Ale in the same time is very often playing the 5-man Dota at this point. Grouping up, there's nothing really you can blink into getting a kill, a very fast and sneaky kill. As there are 4, you really rely on a poach hook to get one of them out of position, and then dismember and to a 2 right clicks from TA. And Bounty Hunter, he has a Dream of Endurance as well as Phase Boots, 600 gold, and Wisp is looking for his Dream of Endurance. He has 800 gold as well as Tranquil Boots, so he's not that poor at this point. What does it look like for the Dire side? So 4 staff on the Enigma very soon, And Batrider has a Blink Dagger like we just saw. There's the magic one. Is there anything on the courier? Well, there's a Ironwood branch, but I'm not really sure it's very relevant at this point. If we see the goal per minute, we have TA on the top, followed shortly by Sony and Blow, and right after Romania. After that, there's everyone who is under the under 300. So Blow here has to look for a hook, and yeah, he's not gonna get it. SS though is gonna get pulled back, and the dust is gonna pop, but SS is already far behind, so they are not gonna be able to get anyone. It's quite hard to get a hook on someone when they know that you're here and that you're ready to hook. You have the Eidolons to make a wall. You also have the the board and the hawk to make sure that they get hooked before. So Tornado, as well as known as Roshan. It's a level 1 Necronomicon still, and it looks like AL are gonna go for it. So come with me. With the refraction, we'll be able to tank Roshan. Roshan attacks very slowly, so by the time he destroys the 3 or 7 refraction, the refraction cooldown will almost be up. And well, they don't have a lot of physical damage, but the Radiant, they are not here yet. Chainmail, so it looks like Pudge is going to go for the barbed armor. Or what's the name already? The Blade Mail, yes. And Goblak is gonna get caught, melted immediately by 5 angry dire heroes. Sorry.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
In the meantime, Scandal trying to push this top tower. SS is very far. Yeah, he's very far and he has no TP, so this bottom tower is gonna go down without contest. Scandal doing the best he can to just take a trade. And with the tower, it should be his Lincoln Sphere now. Yeah, it is. And the Dire are not gonna go ahead and push the matter. They got the second tier 2 tower, and they got this tier 2 tower. They're just gonna back off as of now. Golgraph now even more, so 4k and almost 4k in experience as well. In terms of teamfight, I feel like AL has the superior teamfight as well, with the Enigma Black Hole, the Rubik around with the telekinesis, the Batrider able to just use the Firefly on the Black Hole, Beastmaster with the single target Primal Roar, and the Lefrak was a lot of AoE DPS. Just if they catch 4 heroes in the Black Hole and Lefrak just sit here with the Pulse Nova, it's gonna look absolutely horrible for the Radiant team. The Radiant team, they rely on aggression and pickoffs, and Temper Assassin, Podge, Bounty Hunter, all very good assassins, but they're not getting those kills. AL is constantly moving as 5, and it's making very, very difficult for them to get any kills. Enchantress at this point of the game, she deals a lot of damage, but she kind of falls off slowly and surely. The creeps actually dealing less and less damage over time because your enemy, well, the creeps still deal the same damage. It's just that your enemies are getting beefed up with items and all. And Wisp, as for now, really not paying off this pick. They didn't manage to get anyone. Or at least, yeah, they did manage to get some, but not a lot. And Scandal, you're in the middle of nowhere, Scandal. Aw, Scandal. She still has the Lincoln Sphere. And, well, they're not gonna find anyone. Oh, yeah. They thought Temper Assassin used the melt here, but she used the bottle invisibility in the bottle. So 2 Sentry Ward popped down, making sure that she isn't standing around. In fact, she isn't, and she's even on the top lane farming happily. 1k gold. I'm wondering what she's gonna go for. What is sure is the AL side is going to try to push down this middle lane tower. Goblak is here. You have to be careful. Vigos has a Blink Dagger as well, so Phonic is coming in. Nebrasco is going to look for a hook. Is he going to find one? He's going to find Sony. But Vigos, as soon as that happens, go on the lasso on Goblak. Black Hole catch on 3 and immediately cancelled by the Bounty Hunter Shuriken. But already 2 dead. Now they're running away. And well, the Spirit dealing decent amount of damage, but Some lightning with the Fade Bolt, bouncing on the Wisp, making sure that he goes down as well. AL side, quite low on health, but there's only 2 heroes left. And come with me. Oh, he tried to use the telekinesis, he wasn't able to do anything. With the amount of Force Staff they have, it's gonna be just A-okay. Leshrac has the Ghost Scepter as well, so if Tia wants to go on him, she won't be able to. Mania is left behind. Scandal doing a lot of damage to Mania. Mania still has the mechanism, and Come With Me is gonna find the Bounty Hunter on the back of the fight. Sony is here as well, and Vigos is trying to block Scandal, or at least slow her. Yeah, he can block her. The TP coming in. Godblock is the one here, and Scandal looked like they're TPing coming in, and it's gonna be Pudge +1, and Come With Me is here. Come With Me is gonna get absolutely destroyed. Blow is on the chase, and 1 second, goodbye Wisp. Blow is gonna try to hook Mania. Oh, Mania, oh, yes, he will get the hook. I was afraid Pudge would hook the Templar Assassin, and this would be really a shame if that happened. It's not gonna happen, thankfully. Blade Mail is on the Pudge now, and it looks like Scandal either going for a BKB or going for a Desolator, could be also the case, to try to take down the support heroes before anything happens. Rubik has managed to get a Gem of True Sight. Freezer has the Necronomicon level 3 now. Vigos, Blink Dagger, well, 2.7k gold, so he might go for a Sheepstick if he wants to. Funnick hiding in the trees, being a sneaky bastard. Bounty Hunter is gonna get picked up on the bottom lane by Freezer. The Primal Roar into the Firefly, the Sticky Napalm, and the Flame Break. Even having the Necronomicon summons for this. And those guys deal a lot of damage. They pack a lot of punch. It's 75 damage per hit, plus the 75 mana burn. On the middle, in the jungle, in the river. Below is gonna find the Bat Rider with a relocate. So they're gonna get this one kill. And this is what really Empire has to do now. They are behind in experience, they are behind gold, but they have the Bounty Hunter. If they can manage to get a few kills without dying here with the track, it can go up very quick. With the Bounty Hunter, you might be very far behind, and in a matter of one team fight that lasts a bit long and that allows you to track multiple enemies, your team might gain like 2,000, 3,000 gold, like immediately out of nowhere, and as a Bounty Hunter you were poor and you just become instantly extremely rich. Vladimir Offering picked on the Bounty Hunter, a bit more damage for everyone, a bit more armor for everyone as well. It's going to be 5 armor for everyone, so getting a bit more defense against the Beastmaster Wild Axe, which deals the mixed damage. I'm not sure about Dabbling Edict. I think it's also, yeah, it's composite damage, so mixed damage. So it's going to reduce the damage from the Dabbling Edict, but at this point into the game, it's not really what you're afraid of. And I must say, 12 charge on the Bloodstone. Whew, Leshrac now, if ever he dies, because it doesn't look like he ever dies. He gets hooked, he doesn't die. He gets focused down, he doesn't die. He has the Ghost Scepter, and now he isn't even going to go either for a Sheepstick or a Shiva's Gorge, who's going to give him a lot more armor. So we're going to have to see what he decides to go for. Is he going to buy the Plate Mail? It looks like it. Yep, it's the Plate Mail flying in, so it's going to be a Shiva's Gorge. Come with me with the support Rubik. He has Arcane Boost, Force Staff, the Gem of True Sight. Beastmaster now is looking like he's heading towards a Arcanine Scepter, and it's not a bad pick for Beastmaster because it increases your cast range by a tremendous range. It's 950 cast range, is more than the level. Oh, come with me. Is gonna Force Stamp himself and try to get Go Black. Blow is gonna miss his hook, and he's gonna get lassoed into the black hole. And whoa, this then Blow taking a huge amount of damage. This Blade Mail is not gonna do anything to save him. Wisp is gonna fall as well, and Blow is dead. But I must say here that the Flame Break from the Bat Rider really gave me almost a middle herder attack here, pushing everyone away from the well-timed stun from the Shrek. Really, really sad to see that, but in the end it doesn't matter. They're gonna be able to take this tower. Hook stolen by Come With Me. Trying to have a bit of a fish here. Creeps are gonna get demolished. And, well, Scandal, she knows, well, he knows, the player knows, he can't do anything to stop this. 2v5 is not gonna do anything. So what does she do instead? She pushes on the bottom lane, which is probably the only thing she could have done. So now 1.9k gold. We'll have to see what TA decides to go for. The middle lane racks are down. Bounty Hunter buying a band of Elven Skin. I'm not really sure where he wanted to go with this. Go Black, still no new items. And Temper Assassin is going all in. She wants the Desolator, she wants the damage. Now we see Pudge with a plate mail. He might go for the Shiva's Guard as well. Wisp managed to pick up a Belt of Strength. I'm not really sure what he wants to do with this. Freezer, 1.5k gold away from his Aghanim Scepter. So lesser cooldown, more range. And, well, I think it's the only upgrade here. So going down from 70-second cooldown to 45, and from something like 600 range to 950, which is more than the Vengeful Spirit. Sony is gonna get hooked, and he's gonna go down. 8 seconds only before respawn. So he's gonna be very, very quickly back up online, and yep, he is in fact. He's even gonna TP to make sure that Empire doesn't get anything here. So if ever I'm allowed to finish my sentence, I was going to say that the roar distance is pretty much longer than the Nether Swap from Vengeful Spirit level 11. Oh! Vigos getting hooked, well, blinking into the hook, but then it's gonna be Pudge getting absolutely demolished here by Roshan. Roshan even joining the fray and bashing on Pudge. And there goes the roar. Funnick trying to give Pudge some time. Pudge is trying to escape, and in fact he will escape. SS is coming back. Go Black is taking a lot of damage. He managed to kill Sony again. Sony this time 22 seconds. And he has no more mana. He has the Arcane Boost 1 second. And he has one hook. He has one hook. He might be going to save Go Black. Go Black. Go Black. Will Go Black be able to run away? SS and Scandal on the other side still fighting off. Scandal managed to pick off the Enigma, and now he's trying to run away. Very, very clutch, very clutch play by the Wisp here with the tether, and he survived this. Funnick now in and out of trouble. Sony coming back, and he's gonna fight Go Black. Go Black falls down. This fight is just full of long, prolonged team fight. 7.5k experience for the Radiant, for the Dire now. 8k gold for the Radiant. Sony is tracked, but he doesn't care. He just goes on the Roshan. And, well, look who's here. Pudge. So Pudge is gonna find the Hawk here by just running him to death. Not a very pleasant death, I suppose. Temper Assassin still around. She is only at half health, but she has a Lincoln Sphere, which allows her to heal quite fast. Bounty Hunter has the Yasha up now. And looks like, yeah, AL not gonna go for Roshan right now. Did Sony buy back, or it was just the Bloodstone? Let's see. Yeah, it was just a Bloodstone. He didn't have, he didn't use the buyback. So what is coming down? It's a Boots of Travel for Sony. So Sony now has the Boots of Travel as well as Shiva's Guard, and the Bloodstone, and the Ghost Scepter. Kill Death Assist. So we see those 3 heroes on the top. In fact, Wisp has 6 kills. So this little Wisp sneaking them kills. Scandal not having a good time, 3 for 5. And the same can be said for SS with 1 for 8. At this point into the game, he needs to strike gold more than ever. And Nebraska might be looking for a hook. He is not gonna find anyone. Landing quite close to Mania, and that might mean that Roshan is gonna go down to the Dire. Yes, Vigos blinking in, not finding anyone. He's just gonna use the fire to deal the damage in AoE. Nebraska hooking the Necronomicon unit instead. Funnick is gonna fall, and there's already Temper Assassin down. The Bounty Hunter is down as well. Go Black has gone down, and now it's Pudge 1 versus the world, and he's gonna fall as well. And GG is gonna get called by Scandal. At this point, they just lost this last team fight, and well, there wasn't much that they could do at this point. I think towers were gonna get pushed, and was there any buyback anyway? Well, we can't see anymore. Everyone has disconnected. So this is game 1 of Empire vs Absolute Legend. I hope you guys enjoyed this cast, and I'm gonna go over to game 2 very soon. See you guys.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under